Hello there, Libra. Thank you for stopping by for your weekly tarot forecast for the week of June 22nd through the 28th. I am using my Wildwood Tarot this week because somebody asked me recently, why do you always use the same tarot deck? And it got me thinking, why not shake it up every once in a while? So what you're seeing is Wildwood Tarot this week, and let's just jump in, Libra. What we have coming up for Monday is the Ace of Bows in reverse. Not feeling very inspired Monday. In fact, not feeling like doing much of anything. So if you're actually working, I feel like you're going to be going through the motions, doing what you need to do. I don't feel like you're going to be necessarily doing a bad job. There's just not going to be a lot of enthusiasm behind what you're doing. And for some of you, I feel like you're not even going to bother working. You're going to be like, the couch looks pretty good today. Maybe you just don't even make it out of bed. Maybe you wear PJs all day. But what I am feeling for you Libras is Monday doesn't feel like a day when you're very inspired to do much at all. It's kind of feels to me more like a day of just kind of, for some of you, zoning out. And for some of you, healing up from some things that have happened maybe recently to you. Just giving yourself some downtime, giving your body some time to catch up with everything that's been going on lately. Okay, so now Libra on Tuesday. Wow. Four of Arrows, rest. This really kind of goes along with what I was saying about giving yourself some time to heal up. Whenever I have the Four of Arrows card come up in this deck, this is talking to me about that there's a situation where you have what I call forced rest. Forced rest is not, oh, I'm going to take a vacation day today and just go goof off. Forced rest is something that happens that is beyond, it's out of your control. It's not in your choice. And what it does is it keeps you from doing all the things that you would normally, typically do. So what happens when you have a forced rest like that is that you have time to think things over that you normally would not have time to think over. And as you are thinking these over, you're getting new perspectives on things that you wouldn't have had before. And so it's when you come into this forced rest, you're coming in as the original Libra. Steady as she goes. When you come out of the forced rest, you come out with these new perspectives as the new and improved Libra. There are some things that are going to be changing and lining up with these new perspectives. So this is a time when the world doesn't see it as being very productive because you're not doing as much as you would normally do. However, there's a lot going on inside for you. It's very much like the caterpillar that goes into the cocoon. The world doesn't see anything happening, but the internal changes are huge and amazing. So when that caterpillar comes out, he's improved to the point that he's no longer limited to walking just on the ground. And also, I think most of us would view him as much more beautiful with his bright, colorful wings whenever he comes out too. So it's really, really a wonderful situation to have. Forced rest, maybe not not so wonderful because we're not choosing it. We like to choose our things. But to come out the other side is definitely an improvement on your life. It's a good thing. So now, Libras, what we have coming up next is we have Wednesday. We have the Mirror card in reverse. And this card really talks about doing a lot of reflecting. When I have it come up in reverse, this is telling me that you really, by Wednesday, you know your strengths. Maybe Tuesday you figured out what they were. Maybe you knew before. But by Wednesday, when Wednesday rolls around, you really know your strengths. But I do see you actually looking around for where can I plug my strengths into the world and get people to pay me to do these things that I love to do and that I'm really good at, and get people to pay my bills and support me by doing these things that I love to do and that I'm really good at. How can I make that work? That's what you're looking for. How can I use my strengths in a way that I can make a living from them? That is what's going on Wednesday. Now there is also an alternative translation that I've seen come up for this card, and that would be if we're looking at a relationship situation. So for those of you who are not looking at a work situation, if you are looking at a relationship situation, this card can come up a lot of times whenever you're really evaluating, do I really belong in this relationship? Is this really right for me? Is it a good fit for me? And then the other way it can come up in a relationship situation is if you are not in a relationship and you're looking for a relationship that is a good fit for you. But this is not talking about running willy-nilly into any relationship. This is talking about really taking a good hard think about what is the ideal relationship? What is the ideal partner? What is it that I'm actually looking for? And really getting a good clear picture about that in your mind so that you recognize it when you see it. Okay, so that's Wednesday, really looking for where you belong, whether it's work-wise or whether it's relationship-wise, where you belong and who you belong with. All right, so then on Thursday, what we have showing up is we have the Woodward, Libras. Now, the Woodward really talks about doing some evaluation. And I've seen this come up so many times for parents, but it is not just for parents. But this is a situation that something has happened in your lives, Libra, that has called someone's motivations or intentions into question. And so you find yourself in the situation of trying to figure out, okay, what were truly this person's motivations? What were the intentions at the beginning of the situation? And then looking at the actions in the situation and trying to figure out, okay, was that person acting along with his intentions or her intentions? Were they doing what they set out to do? Looking at the outcome and going, okay, is this the outcome that they had intended? And if not, what happened with those actions? How come it's not the outcome that they intended if it's not? So it's really you taking the time to kind of cut through the BS and see what's real and see what's not when it comes to another person. So that's Thursday. And then Friday, Libra, what we have coming up is we have the King of Arrows. This is somebody that you're going to be dealing with on Friday. This is the Kingfisher in this deck. And what the Kingfisher is known for is known to be able to really focus and get his target. In fact, the Kingfisher catches tiny swimming little beings and bugs on top of the water. So he catches things under the water and also on top of the water. And he's good at being able to focus in on them from a long ways away and just dive in and get them on the first try. So this person that you're dealing with on Friday is really good at doing intense focusing to get their goals accomplished. And this is a male personality, by the way. So really, really, really good at business, really good at setting a plan and following through. This is somebody that if you want some kind of advice about how to get to a goal in business, this is the person to talk to. Okay, so I see you interacting with this person on Friday. Saturday, we've got the Ten of Stones showing up in reverse. Oh, wow, okay. I'm hearing two different things when I hold up this card and I'm looking at it in the camera. The first thing I heard is leaving home. The other thing that I heard is running away from home. I feel like for some of you, you're just going to be taking vacation. For some of you, I feel like home has been, I like to think of home as a safe place, but home has not been such a safe place. And I feel like for some of you, wow, this is really wild. For some of you, I feel like you are walking away from home. In fact, leaving home quickly because there's going to be something that happens on Saturday that really kind of triggers this. That makes you realize, wow, this is not a safe place and I don't need to be staying here. It's time to just head for the hills. Okay, for some of you though, it's just going to be very simple. It's going to be you going on vacation and leaving home behind. And a lot of you going on vacation, I feel like you are leaving home in the care of other people is coming through here too. It's just to keep your home safe and secure. Okay, so wow, really interesting message there. All right, so Sunday, what we have is we have the Three of Stones, which is creativity, and it's in reverse. This is telling me that on Sunday there's something that you would really like to do creative-wise. There's something that you would like to be able to do kind of in your own way, your own thing, but you're feeling really blocked off. And what I'm hearing is scheduling issues. Like there's just not enough time in the day to get everything done that you would like to get done. So, and then the other thing that I'm hearing, okay. For some of you, this is talking about planning a wedding and putting things together for a wedding. So for some of you, it's going to be good if you can delegate some of the responsibilities that you thought you could handle for yourself. If you want to delegate those, that's going to make life go a lot smoother for you on Sunday. Now, not all of you are we talking about wedding situations or planning a wedding situation, but the general advice here still applies, that there's just a lot going on. There's some scheduling issues going on Sunday, and so you may want to look at, okay, how can I multitask, or how can I have this person cover this responsibility, or whatever on Sunday, just because you just don't have enough of you to go around, is what it looks like, and do everything that you want to do that day. Okay, so Libras, that is your week. For those of you who would like to schedule a private session with me, feel free to check out my website, see which service actually works for you the best. I'm at amista.info, amista.info. Once you're there and you've poked around a little bit, if you still feel like I'm the best reader for you, then go ahead and contact me and we will get you taken care of as quickly as possible. For everybody else, and even you people, I'll see you all here next week. Everyone have a great week. Peace out.